What is it?
Mr. President, General Morgan, we have a situation developing in Seattle.
A situation, General?
Communications have been sketchy, but it appears that Russian troops have managed to sneak into port using disguised cargo ships.
Let me get this clear. You're saying that we have Soviet soldiers on American soil, General? That we've been invaded?
Yes, sir. It seems more are coming in. We have precious few units in the area, and they're putting up what resistance they can.
My God. What are our options?
They're rather limited, sir. If we start pulling divisions back from Europe, we'll lose what control do we...
I know. But don't we have anything to defend our own country with?
I've ordered what units that we have to go west, sir.
Who's leading them?
Colonel Sawyer, sir. He's as tough as they come.
Well, he better be. Assemble the staff. Situation room, 20 minutes.
Very well, Mr. President.
We fled east with the darkening sky behind us lighted by the many fires downtown. Some have later called the retreat organized, but I think it only seemed that way because we were all running in the same direction. Seattle was lost the moment those ships entered the harbor, and there was never any real chance of our holding the city. I try not to think about all those we were forced to leave behind. Captain Bannon kept us in a semblance of order, but I'll never know whether we were actually obeying his commands or they just happened to coincide with what we all thought best. We followed the freeway into the suburbs, with the war close on our heels. Some artillery had already landed in the area, and I remember seeing a broken swing set lying on its side next to a blackened crater. I think that was when it hit me. We had been invaded, and nothing would ever be the same again.
That's a lot of people. They better get a move on or the commies will pound them to pieces. I guess it's on us to protect them. Damn civvies. Wonder when Colonel Sawyer will get here. We need the reinforcements, but I could do without him. Continue toward the bridgehead, Parker. Looks like the commies have caught up by the freeway. Won't be long before the commies get here. Spotted not far from here. Nothing to be worried about yet, but I get the feeling move on, Parker. We need to get these.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the second episode of World in Conflict here in Men of War Assault Squad 2. Now let me just quickly up the audio a little bit for the voices there. So obviously the game isn't 100% the same as in World in Conflict. In World in Conflict there is dozens and dozens of buses and cars driving on this bridge, and there's actually like civilians like you just mentioned. I highly suggest you check out the actual War in Conflict game if you haven't already. And if you don't feel like paying for a 2006 or 7 game, totally understandable. Highly suggest you check out my channel. I'll link it in the description here. I actually have a World in Conflict playlist where I actually played through the original game, and man, is it good. So here, episode 2, it's I think just a few hours after the invasion of Seattle, and in this one we actually get to call in our reinforcements. We get to call in tanks and APCs and infantry delivered to us via an aircraft, which is going to be awesome. We'll get to see that later on. So first of all, it's like I said, it's a little bit different from the original World in Conflict. We're going to be, it's a little bit, I guess, artistic freedom on behalf of the creator of this mod, which, by the way, is an awesome mod, and we'll link that for sure in the description as well, as also my own video that I did the last part. But the cinematics and the voice acting, I gotta say, by, got some ATGMs going in for Bradley's coming from the sky, that's what I mean, here comes the ATGM Bradley boys. The cinematics that you see in the game and the voice acting, I suppose, that was done by Alec Baldwin is absolutely amazing, and it's probably one of the best voice acting I've seen in video games honestly, in my own opinion. So we're gonna deliver this crate, because the thing is, these Humvees, they get, oh god, they get given repair kits, but no one else. Also, we have some M60s and Abrams coming down the road here. They are lighting up the Soviets in the forest to our left and right. This looks like a command tank with Bantam. You can see the 2 red flags on top, the M60s in the rear. Now the mod dev has actually changed this a little bit, so now old tanks are not just called Abrams or Patton. They're actually referred to as medium tank, heavy tank, light tank, like in the actual World in Conflict game, which is awesome. Alright, so the family of a general has been basically sort of surrounded right now, so it's going to be our job to, well, rescue them. So why don't we take our 2 Bradleys, I think one of them has a repair kit. We'll take our 2 Bradleys down the road, and we'll clear up the BTRs, and there's probably some infantry around as well. You gotta say, the music in this game, well, not Men of War, but the music in War and Conflict was always so good as well. Man, I wish we could kind of go back to those 2000, like late 2000 years, if that's like not really weird for me to say. I'm not saying the world was a better place, I'm not saying life was better, I'm saying I really want to kind of go back to playing World in Conflict, man. I would come home from school, I don't know about you guys, I don't know if anyone here even played World in Conflict. If you did play War in Conflict, you know, let me know, what was your favorite faction? It wasn't really a big difference between the Soviets and NATO and US, but I really thought that the Soviets had some really cool stuff. Especially their Mi-24s were always really awesome looking. But let me know, like, what was your favorite faction, or even your favorite, I guess, sub-faction to play as? Because obviously you had armor, support, infantry, and... Armor, support, infantry, and air. I almost forgot about air. And my favorite, it's really hard to say. I loved air. Just having the ability to strike everywhere was awesome, and having the ability to, like, fast and, like basically reposition yourself fast and do lots of damage. But there was something really cool about playing infantry as well, like having the ambushes with infantry, taking out helicopters and airplanes, and that was, well, not airplanes, sorry, taking out helicopters. That was probably one of my favorite things, honestly. I love that so much. I thought the thing died. I guess we gotta reload AP. Here we go. But yeah, air and infantry were my 2 favorites. Support was probably my least favorite, because I really hated this, that people were always complaining if you even brought 1 single piece of artillery. And the way I looked at support players, if anything, support players to me specifically were just there to kind of fill up the tactical aid points so they could call in airstrikes, etc. I don't know if that's just, I don't know if that's being rude, but that's how I looked at support players. They were just there to get tactical aid and use it or give it to their friends. And tactical aid is the points that you gain for doing damage to enemy vehicles, repairing, killing, and with those points you can then call in airstrikes, nukes in the end. And that's probably some of the famous footage you'll see on the internet if you search War in Conflict multiplayer, is people trying to like nuke the Seattle Space Needle and stuff like that. It was always kind of a cool... I can't seem to get rid of these 2 guys. One of them has an RPG, which I don't want to like... I don't want to mess with these guys right now. I have an idea though. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so this doesn't take very long. But yeah, let me know. I used to play a lot of World in Conflict multiplayer, like a lot. I don't have a picture of it anymore. I used to have a picture on my old computer before I moved to Canada. Not that I was necessarily like into online bragging, but it was just something cool that I like wanted to remember. I used to play so much of that game. The stats, basically, it was kind of the scary part about that game, and that was also the messed up thing. The stats in that game would reset. Every 2 weeks, or within 2, if you didn't touch the game for 2 weeks, you would lose all your stats. You wouldn't lose your games, you wouldn't lose your replays, but your leaderboard position, I guess I should say, you lost a leaderboard position in the game, in the multiplayer. And I guess it was one of the things where I was definitely in the top 10 to 20 in that game, in multiplayer, of people who played. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, 1 or 2 people playing the game, you know, when I was in the top 15. I'm talking about, there was always 20, 30, 40 servers that were up full with 16 people in it, because it was 8v8. But the cool part was it was sort of a drop-in, drop-out multiplayer. So if you had to go after like a 20-minute part of the game, it wouldn't necessarily ruin your team's chances to win. And in most normal strategy games, if one of your teammates leaves, you're basically screwed. So really interesting. Anyway, we just rescued the family. We'll talk about some more about War in Conflict.
Come on, move! Get them out of there! Get them out of there now! Move! Come on! Hurry! Hurry! There's no time! Get up!
Here you go. All right, so we managed to at least save the general's family.
Now, see to the rest of the evacuees. Eagle 6 to Captain Bannon. Give me a sit rep. Bannon here. We're engaged at the bridge and we're trying to get a bunch of civilians out of the area before... Understood, Captain. Get those civvies across. We're moving into the area now, and
Let's get out of here.
fire support for you. Roger that, sir. Parker, we have to hold the bridgehead while the buses move across. Don't let any Russians through. Okay,
Oh,
people.
I didn't mean to zoom out there. Oh, we got tanks pushing up to our Abrams and Pattons. Oh, they're pushing. They're leaving us behind. Run!
I'm airlifting reinforcements to your position, Parker.
Run away!
Good. Don't let the Russians through. They're using helicopters to drop troops on our side. But we'll make sure
Oh, God.
Eagle 6 out.
Drive! Oh, we're abandoning this Vic. We're abandoning it. We're abandoning it. Get out, get out. Leave. Take the repair kit. Put it in your inventory. Go, go, go. I took a quick second to just up the audio a little bit more. Oh, we got 2 tanks that just dropped off here. We got 2 Pattons, it looks like. Our infantry is getting over here. Come on, hurry up. Idiots. Alright, looks like we at least made it. Our Pattons made it. Our Bradleys made it, which I'm actually surprised by. Our Abrams and Pattons are actually turned the wrong way. We got an enemy helicopter approaching. Let me shoot that down. Yeah, like I said, Mortal Kombat multiplayer was the shit. It had different maps, different game modes, and I honestly think that it was just one of the more unique multiplayer experiences I've ever been able to play. It just had... Oh, there goes the MI24, nice. It's had a lot of different things you could play, a sort of a push and pull war. Oh, there goes my Bradley, and it's not even... Oh man, that is totally bombed, dead. Oh man, okay, let's put this repair kit in this tank, I guess, at least. Does the thing have it? No. Does Bradley just have it? Nope, that Bradley was the one that blew up. It's had all the repair kits in it, or the one repair kit, I suppose. We had so many different maps and game modes, and the destruction in the game was pretty damn good too. You could destroy city blocks with nuclear missiles. You could use the tactical aid, which was very varied. Sorry, from an amphibious assault. Oh, is that these BTRs up here? Very varied TA, so you could call in little APCs for those points. You could call in like small artillery strikes, all the way to cluster strikes, light tanks. You could call in repair vehicles. I think most people probably wanted to like use it for the nukes and for the damaging equipment, like such as these nuclear bombs, airstrikes, artillery. But a good support player would try and use his tactical aid to at least try to support his team, and I think that was the difference between a good player and a great player, was knowing when to call what in. Some people would love to save the entire game to spend their TA on the nuke, and that would cost you a game. Yeah, you could nuke the enemy, but it doesn't mean that you would win. Whereas I've seen people use tactical aid, like my favorite probably is the carpet bomb or the fuel air bomb. That stuff was amazing to use, and if you manage to use that in a decent time, you could destroy an entire enemy formation as it just got reinforced, and it would just ruin the entire enemy's chances of coming back into the game. Bradley engaging the MI24, and it's going down. Is it? It's still flying. Oh no, that's not flying. Rip House. Oh, House has survived. Oh man. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on. We have taken down 2 MI24s. We have secured the bridge.
The evacuees are safe. Now we can fire Captain Target Mark. We've handled the first wave, but there will be more coming.
Oh, we got artillery coming in as infantry over there. Colonel Sire is such a badass.
Here he comes.
This guy.
Lieutenant Parker, good to see you alive. And Captain Bannon, seems I can't get rid of you.
Seems that way, Colonel.
Well, from what I gathered, you did a decent job in organizing the retreat, but I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones. Screw up again, though, and you'll pay.
I won't, Colonel.
We'll see. This is Captain James Webb, and this is First Lieutenant Parker and Captain Bannon. They fought with me in Europe.
I hear it was tough going over there. Sorry I missed it.
You shouldn't be.
We need to see about blowing that bridge so the Russians don't roll over it. Get back to your units. We'll take it from there. You there! What's your unit?
Washington National Guard, sir. We were
Don't matter. I need an orderly and you're in. Get your stuff. We're moving.
Come on, man.
Now, soldier.
David, what the hell were you thinking fortifying that position?
Sir, it was Parker who...
Never mind. We
Oh,
can use
yeah.
a forward position there to delay the Soviet main force when it arrives. That would be the perfect job for you and your tanks, Bannon. Get over there now.
Yes, sir. Bannon out.
Webb and Parker, Ivan's gonna come down that freeway like a cannonball on fire, and we have to delay him long enough for the bridge to be blown. If we let his heavy armor get across, the entire state will fall before we know it. Understood?
Affirmative, sir. Come on, Parker. We'll dig in on the other side.
Alright, so I only got a Bradley. I guess I lost my two M60s. Here's the tactical aid and stuff available. And we got some... Oh, an M60.
Good going, Parker.
Let's get some of those. I think we might even do... Oh, there it is. There it's being dropped in. Hell yeah. So the way that worked in the actual game was you could stand in these circles and it would allow you to build fortifications. Now, obviously, these fortifications are being built here, but the idea is still to keep these circles, which are the capture zones, secure. So we got 350 points. I guess what we could do... I'm just looking around. There's nothing really here. This is probably the hospital area or the industrial hospital area, it looks like. I'm just trying to figure out what we could really do. We have a Bradley, we have the M60, we have a couple of infantry. We're not really getting a lot of points, it doesn't seem like that anyway. So we are probably... I decided to speed past the last 2 minutes there because there wasn't really much for me to do, and I had probably prepared what I wanted to prepare. So we got an Abrams, an M60, another M60, another M60, another Abrams here to defend. The Bradley is here. The Bradleys are kind of as a light backup, really. The 18Ms are already wasted, so we don't really have much need for those. You can see Soviet vehicles approaching. Our M60s hopefully will hold the line. I'm pretty confident in this, though. We got, like I said, we got 2 Abramses and 3 M60s, so we should be pretty good with that. And we are getting more tactical aid to use against enemy positions. So let's, for example, I guess there is some infantry in this forest, if I can see where they are. Okay, we spotted the infantry. We're called in the precision artillery strike. That tank has already been eliminated. Oh, comes the precision artillery. That wasn't really precision. That gas station got hit, but the infantry are all eliminated. That's awesome. We're going to keep our M60s here. Is my Bradley even go back a little bit? It's out of fuel, or it's getting out of fuel pretty fast. There's just one infantry that survived there. Let's see if we can hit them with the... there's not really a point in wasting HE on him. He was by himself, really, is there? Try and launch, or shoot a single round. It wasn't even an HE, I don't think. Alright, speed up again. So there doesn't seem to be any enemies at the moment. We're kind of waiting for them to push up towards our location. In the actual game, this is a pretty brutal mission to be mission 2.
It looks like we're going to be here for a while. I've contacted the
Oh
Air Force
shit.
to see if
Yeah,
they can
that ain't
help
no
us
bridge,
blow
so
the
we need to destroy this bridge
They
or
failed to
we're
respond
not
so far.
capable of losing the Soviets.
If we do, Washington State is lost, Bannon. I thought I made that clear. You are to hold until told otherwise, Captain.
Understood, sir.
So yeah, he's renamed all of the vehicles.
Parker, we have to do something about those Soviet helicopters. I just got a
Oh,
line on
is that
some
it?
out-of-service
Oh, hello.
anti-air batteries in the area.
Aw, yeah.
If you could fix them up, we might get rid of those choppers once and for all.
Let's put 2 more guys in this Humvee. Let's grab 2 riflemen. Grab 2 riflemen. Put them in there. We have more stuff approaching. Oh, including... Oh, we need some anti-air. Let's get the anti-air. I know we're going to go and repair some anti-air, but let's get an anti-air thing before it destroys everything I have. And get the hell out of here. Oh, missiles away! Oh, they just missed. My AA is deploying at the moment. My Bradley's luckily... Oh, wow! From mid-air. I'm not sure if it was the Bradley or my AA Vic that got it, but something hit that M924, and then the missile came out from the AA as well. It was awesome. All right, we're driving this Humvee over here, which does seem to be slightly damaged in one way or another. These are the wheels of it are broken or something. We're gonna get it back here. We're gonna repair these. I guess I'm not sure what these are called, like ADATs. Oh, they are ADATs actually. We're gonna repair these heavy SAM vehicles, and we'll deploy them back here to the front line and have them basically be our heavy anti-air cover. Though I believe in this game you can actually use them. What is it, Bradley? Humvee's going so slow. Let's just get out. I think you can actually use them against like a gas as anti-tank. I couldn't say that. You can use them as anti-tank as well. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is there any repair kits? Is there anything to repair these things with? Is there like a... There's a tankman over here.
The commies are so damn fast! They must have dropped airborne units all over the city!
Uh-oh. I don't think there's anything to repair them with. Oh. Well, that's not good. I don't think there is anything to repair them with in at all. I don't think I have any repair kits available.
I'm seeing to that, Captain. Now
Maybe we
stay
can
place
try and
calm
snatch
down.
one from one of these broken tanks? This might be an issue here. We're not getting, I mean, 400 points for a Humvee is kind of far away. Oh, we're not even going to have 400 points available to us regardless. Nope, there's nothing in this. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait until we can maybe... Oh, Mr. Missile's away. Our missile's out. It's using flares. Another missile away. It's not, oh, missed. It doesn't have flares twice. Flares again, missed. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Okay, good. We need to find some repairs, though. There's no repairs in these helicopters either. And I need oh my God, and I need 400 points. These things are getting absolutely destroyed. Oh my God, the helicopter's bouncing in the air. Look at that. Men of War, don't change. Please tell me there's ammo or a repair kit in this. Oh, damn it. I really thought that the blue meant... I thought the blue was going to be a repair kit there. So I don't think there's anything we can do. We might be able to call in... The Bradley part doesn't have any repair kits either. We can wait for another wave, and then we'll probably get enough money to get a Humvee. The Humvee probably has the repair kit. But we're going to have to wait for another wave, and hopefully then the... you know, the objective isn't passed yet. It would be nice. I guess we can just get in them right now and just at least sit in them, but that's about all we can do.
Sir.
Okay, let's go ahead, fast forward. Yeah, there's no repair kits whatsoever. Oh, there's the money drop. All right, let's call in an A-10 strike. And we're gonna get our money dropped into his Humvee, which hopefully has a repair kit. For the love of God. Here comes our A-10. I saw the shadow. Here it is. Oh, it's not doing anything. You missed. What? That was nowhere near. Oh well. All right, M60 is down. One of our M60s is down. Well, I guess one of our AI M60s is down, but regardless, it's still down. This thing does have 3 repair kits. That's awesome. I guess so. In the game, in War and Conflict, the way repairs work is you either have to use a repair tank or you have to have a repair Jeep, like one of these Vics, basically, these small little Humvees. Obviously, depending on the faction. Obviously, if you're Soviets, you have UAZs, etc., etc. But you get the point. But there's obviously kind of a lack of those. I believe if your unit is a high veteran, like if you have veterancy from like level 1 to level 2, 3, I think there's 5 levels of veterancy. So if you have a level 5 veteran vehicle, I think they'll replenish their own health. We're level 4, but let's get our Humvee over there. We still have our 2 M60s alive. We have this Abrams, which is in the corner here, but we lost the 2 Abrams. We lost the Abrams and an M60, but luckily we can get this thing over here and get out ASAP and get them to repair this one. And I just hope that we might be able to cheese this a little bit, and we can use the repair the AA Vics to try and counter vehicles with as well, considering they're ADATs, and I think they're also capable of dealing with ground targets in real life. So we got one of them up. Nice, we got both of them up and running.
See those AA guns back in action, Lieutenant. Our air defenses are fully functional again, and Ivan has ceased sending his choppers.
Okay,
into
now
the
we're
area.
helicopters. That's
All
great.
thanks to you, Parker. Excellent job.
So it's definitely a bit different in the game. You actually have to use the AA to stop them from sending helicopters across, because I think they're dropping troops all the time, but obviously that's not the case here exactly.
The local hospital hasn't been evacuated yet, and Ivan is closing in. Get over there and set up a perimeter while they finish the evacuation.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to hold the bridgehead by himself in the meantime.
Not a problem, Colonel.
Let's leave the ADATs here.
The city in time.
I think those civvies are in for some rough times, Colonel.
Yeah.
Oh, heavy tank. Hell yeah.
Wait as many as possible. Parker, Ivan is dropping airborne troops at several different locations.
Okay, well, we'll
but
deal
our
with those in a
scouts have
second.
pinpointed their rally points. Put some shells on those targets, Lieutenant. Use
We'll
artillery
get
or
all
whatever
of...
you
Okay,
have,
we actually got
Parker,
some
but
artillery to
make
call in.
sure
Let's call some
Ivan doesn't get
artillery and
organized.
disarm
It will
these
be hard
contacts,
fight
because
to
they're...
defend this bridge.
That's an objective right here, to disrupt their airborne drop. So we'll just do that real quick. Here comes the artillery. Oh, it's cluster artillery?
Parker, you're doing
Oh, man.
That was the last of them.
Oh, we just destroyed the... Hey, there we go. Look at that. Disruption complete. Our tank, our Abrams can move forward. And we have the Bradley, the AA vehicle, the medium AA vehicle, and the medium tank will cover this part. We actually have a Vic approaching from the south here. Oh, wow, really? It's on fire! That's bad. Light tank came in and destroyed that AA Vic we had. That sucks. Is there any... nope, that's just gonna blow up, run away. That sucks. Oh well. We'll make do. We stopped them from at least... Oh, is this thing out of... Oh, it's out of fuel. Are you kidding me? Damn, that's brutal. Alright, well, we got a Bradley that's just out of fuel here. That's not really gonna do much for us. Where did that tank go? Oh, it's just stuck over here. Oh, it's not stuck. It's just not really interested in pushing up either. But, well, our Bradley has become an immobile bunker. I guess most bunkers are immobile, but yeah. That's not doing anything. It'd be good if we could maybe see if we could hit this with an A-10 strike. Though I doubt it'll do as much work. Let's get another medium tank to drop in. The A-10's coming in. It wouldn't be bad to get some more medium tanks. It says to disrupt the Soviet airborne drops, but we already did it, so whatever. That's fine. So in the game, you're actually covering buses as they're coming down the road, and you're trying to cover them. Come on, A-10, do something useful. That was useless as balls. Thanks. Goddamn A-10. Alright, our M60 has landed. Get him up on the field. Let's go forward. The other M60 we could call in just a second. We're going to keep it up. Ooh, track broken. Another M60 probably wouldn't be a bad idea, just for the fact that we get more points. And there goes the light tank. I think it's a T-55 by the looks of it. That one is on fire. So is half of the objective of the areas around it. Tank right behind me. Why? How did no one see that? He's using the Bradley against us. What is that, a T-64? That's not good. Hopefully we don't lose this objective. Okay, we took out the vehicle. Crew's been decrewed. Crew's been decrewed. You know what I mean, shut up. There's nothing we can do to repair it. Oh no, we can. Oh god, this is the one with the repair kit in it. I guess, yeah, so we shouldn't have repair kits, obviously, as per World in Conflict traditions. So let's get this other M60 up here to try and cover. We'll use these ADATs here as a, hopefully, like I said, maybe hopefully some anti-tank, sort of a cheeky doodle. And we'll actually use this artillery. There's some Soviets back here. Just kind of scared. I don't think they have any morale to push forward. They use some artillery on them. Some precision artillery. Rotate. Oh, they're both pushing at the same time right now. Where did our M60 go? Oh, it's not here yet. Oh, that's a medium tank, actually. Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. Hit it in the butt. No, that's a miss. That's a good hit. It looks like we got... Oh, looks like they're... No, it's still alive. That's a better hit. Oh, that's definitely some flames coming out. How is it not dead? Both their tanks are on fire over here. What the hell? Look at that, one's just burning up. Okay, we took that one out. Or it looks like it was dead. That one's down. That's not even a question about that. Thing is, we got to get this thing in there before they win. We haven't, like, lost it, but we definitely are. We're definitely in control of this zone right now. That was a good hit, but was it the front tracks? Take it out. Come on. Oh, man, I got so lucky there. Oh, I thought that was me losing it. Whew. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh man, let's get out of here. Come on, go, 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 go.
Calm down, Captain.
In all fairness, this is one of the rougher missions in my opinion because there's just so much stuff happening. You don't have a lot of good units. Your one Abrams is basically the one thing that you're using, but
Take temporary command of your forces
alright, we're
while you
using
focus
all of our
on
strikes
all
here,
the
it looks
support
like.
to halt Ivan's attack. The Air Force will bomb the bridge, but we have to hold until they get here.
Right. So the idea is that all of our stuff is controlled by our like AI buddy, Captain Webb, the guy we saw earlier in this A-10. Oh, it actually did do something. It looks like. Alright, push this forward. I guess our Abrams is no longer ours now. I guess yeah, like I said, they took control over, but just kicked our guys out. Alright, so second platoon of Bannon here is 2 Abrams. Oh, never mind. It's got, there's a Patton and an Abrams pulling back, and there's just 2 Abrams and a Patton as well. I know, I don't have any more, time. The timers are too long. Yeah, let's hit this right here just to blow up some stuff on the map. More stuff coming here. Oh, that's some big artillery. That actually looked pretty sweet. Alright, let's call in heavy artillery here. Another A-10 run. If it does anything, that'd be great. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything. The Soviets here are not kind of low morale. But look at that cluster, heavy cluster artillery, which actually looks fucking fantastic. An A-10 run, which totally misses its mark. Again, it looks like... Oh, maybe one rocket out. No, we couldn't get one rocket on this light tank. We are still... Okay, those tanks has reached the other side. So it's just Bannon's last 3 tanks, the 2 Abrams and the M60 that are on this side. We can probably call in another set of tactical aid. Let's call in on this forest area here. There's a lot of our infantry, it looks like, on the map. And they are done for. Now we're just trying to figure out. We have another 15 seconds for more A-10. Oh, there goes another Abrams that's pulling back. So now it's just 1 Abrams and a Patton holding the bridge. I don't think we're allowed to have them reach the bridge, or we'd probably lose. So let's call in this heavy artillery strike. That is the cluster artillery. And I guess also the A-10. Let's call the A-10 in first, a bit further behind front, and then call the cluster artillery right here. There's a... Oh, this is going to be brutal. Here we go, cluster artillery. Oh man, that's creating some severe lag. Just the amount of... Oh man, that was brutal. Or the A-10, okay, I think I kind of learned how it works now a little bit, but it doesn't even accurate. Oh, somehow he left us 2 behind. This is the best part of the entire game, in my opinion, right here. Ah, so satisfying. That's exactly what happens in when you use a cluster or a carpet bomb in multiplayer.
That's gonna take a while to rebuild.
Yeah. What's that thing?
This, my friend, is a portable CD player.
Portable?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah?
What's the sound like?
I'd show you, but the batteries are dead. I wish I could find some new ones.
Watch out! Stow away that toy, soldier! But it's from my daughter, sir! Go! I should stow him away, cabron.
Goddamn maniac. Let's see if we can get a ride back to the rallying point.
Yeah, I need to get back to HQ.
Well, that was the end of the second mission. Let me highly recommend either check out my series on World of Conflict, or you have to hold on until the mod creator makes more missions. But I gotta say, for not for just being someone who recreates these from scratch, very awesome job. I'm really excited. And like I said in the last episode, I am very much interested in doing sort of like one last hurrah, I suppose, sort of a stream. Not just one, but multiple streams where I will play World of Conflict and I'll just upload it as like one long, super long video when I'm all done with it, like a 20+ hour video at some point. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to I'd love to see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.